Hello, everybody. Welcome to Computer Science Zimbabwe. And my name is Wellington Needs. And today we are focusing on another important module in Spring, which is Spring State Machine. And to just give an overview of what a state machine is, a state machine is a mathematical model used to represent the behavior of a system, where the system can be in finite number of states and can transition between those states based on events or inputs. So, um, to just give you a reminder, if you understand your if statement, your a case, those are state machines. So those are just basic state machines whereby you just say if it reaches this state, then it prints out this, and if the case is this, it just um, give this result. So a state machine consists of sets of states, a set of events, a set of transitions uh, between states triggered by events. So what I'm just saying is that for it to move for a state to transition to another state, there is an event that can trigger that state to transition to another event. So that's basically that is the states. So with you on the screen here, you can just see uh, a project, a Spring project, and on the poem here, you can just see that I have already MySQL loan book and these dependents for Spring State Machine, Spring State Machine, Spring State Machine core, and we are good to go. And so the a a basic project that we're going to do is for ordering. So ordering, we are just going to have the state of submitted, the state of being paid, and the state of being fulfilled, and a state of being cancelled. And the event that we're going to trigger these states is when someone pays, when someone fulfill, and when someone cancel. So just like the initial state for this our machine, it's when an order has been submitted. So for an order to go to the paid state, the event that has been called is must be pay event. Then you transition to the state of being paid, and from it to move from being paid to fulfill, an event to be called it's fulfill, and for either to be a state from being submitted to cancelled, it must event if code must be cancel, or from pay to cancel, event code must be cancel. So this is just a basic um configuration that we are going to do for the state machine. Actually, state machine, it's pretty complex, but as you by the end of this tutorial, I understand you'll be master of a state machine. So uh, now I'm going to configure our state machine, because we're going to persist the states that are being that are uh, that will be there into our database. So I'm going to connect to our database. So Spring dot data source dot URL. So this is one is to connect to our database, dbc dot uh, jbc. So I'm going to use MySQL. MySQL. So, and this, and it's on localhost, and the port, it's the default port for MySQL, and the one is comp sign zim. I've already created the database state machine, and also Spring dot data source So dot username username for the for database. It's root and spring dot data source dot the password. The password for my database is hash pass 123. So and that's it. And we have to tell it to use this JPA the properties. So if you have been following on uh, our our some previous topics, uh, you can just see that we have explained this in detail what this will be doing. So here, so I'm not going to explain these ones. Um, so here, this will be fun. So we've configured the connection to our database and tell our our application to be using MySQL dialect. And so first, I'm going to create a package. And this package, I'm going to put some enums there. So this, we're going to call it domain. And this, I'm going to put some order state here. So on order state, we say we have the state that we have submitted. And another state that we have is paid. And another state we have fulfilled, and another state that we have cancelled. So these are states that we have, and submitted my spellings incorrect. So that's spelling. And another enum that we're going to put it's for the event. So the enum it's order event. Though this one that uh event that will trigger transitions event. So for this, I'm going to put the one it's pay event, and fulfill event, and a cancel event. So like what we have said, um, cancel. So cancel. So that is so. I'm just going to put a comment of what we're going to try to say is um for the order to transition from submitted to paid, someone has to pay, and for it to transition from being fulfilled, from pay to fulfilled, someone has to fulfill, and also for it to transition from being submitted to cancelled, someone has to trigger it by cancel, or from pay to cancelled, from paid to cancelled, someone has to cancel. So these are the state and the event that we have. So now we're going to configure our state machine. So I'm going to create a package called config. Uh, my it's on caps lock, so I just turn it caps lock off. So here we got set machine config. So this is the class that we're going to put, and for uh, this is a configuration class, so that when Spring start, it has to run this first. So now we have to also enable the machine factory. So it is to solves all the states that we're going to implement, and here we have to extend a state machine configure adapter, and this one will take the state and the event. So we have the order state, and the other one it's order event. So this is uh, the configuration file that we have, and for us now to configure this state machine configure have come with some overrides, some method that we're going to override, uh, such as the states, the transitions, and the configure, the model, and the builder. So the first one that we want to override is this state. So here we have to configure the states that our machine we're going to have. So here we're going to say with states, and the initial state of our machine, we say dot order state dot submitted. That is the initial state, and the the state that it's going to follow its dot order dot paid. This is the state that it's going to follow, and the end states, it has to when our process end, our end state must be when it is fulfilled, or when the order has been cancelled. Order has been order state dot cancelled. So that's it. So this is just a simple state machine. So we have this kind of these states. If we have so many states, you have to just say states and this state, and you put a set of states that you that that your state machine will have to follow. So for us, just a simple state machine. So we're going to to leave it like that. And also another state that we're going to override is the transition state. So I'm going to generate another state, which is this one that ends with this transition of our states. So here I'm going to just remove this. I'm going to just put the transitions dot uh, with external. So I'm going to put here with external. So with external, that you have to listen to some external activities, and here our target, the target, it's the dot order state dot submitted. This is the state that is going to start with, and for uh, it have to move to this uh, order dot paid, and the event that it has to call for it to transition from submitted to paid. It's order event dot pay. When someone is paid, then it has to transition from that state, from the submitted state to the paid state. And we also have to put end, so that we can figure some of the transitions that they're going to have. So here the source, sorry, here the source here is supposed to be source. So the source is where the state machine have to start from, and the target where it has to go, and the event is pay. And here from being order event, from it transition from being paid to the target of to fulfill order state being fulfilled. The event that has to be called, it's event dot fulfill this. Then to have to transition to that state, here we go to say, and another transition that we have to focus on, the external dot with the source. So the source may be start from someone may submit uh, order dot from submitted, then it goes straight to cancelled. So you have to order state to cancelled. This event has to be called um, the event that is to be called here. It's um, order dot cancel. So that's when the process will end. So also end, put end here, and with external, sorry, with external, and the source here, it's order. For someone may cancel the order after someone is paid. So uh, though it not happen, though yeah, it may happen, but for the sake of this tutorial, we just have to just put some of all the um all the things that all the scenarios that we have to think about, and all the dot set paid to cancel. Someone may just after being paid cancel. So the event that have to be called there is order event dot cancel. So that's it for state machine. Here we've we have configure our state machine. So for us to just test the configuration that we have just did, let me just uh, generate a state a test a test case. So here we're just going to make the annotation at Spring Boot test. Spring Boot test. This is a test, and here going to just create a class to test a method just to test these. So here annotation a test. So here just going to test if our application can still follows the transition that we have configured. So here I'm going to call the here let me just add uh, state okay, let me just uh, state machine here, just okay, state machine. So our state machine have this order state and the event order event. So here we're creating the state machine equal to. So here I'm going to call just say state machine uh, state machine factory state machine state machine. It's the state machine factory. So here, so from the factory state order, we have to put the order state. Just put our order state, the state and event, order event, and this we're just going to say factory, because this way our state machine will be stored. So here I'm just creating this state machine factory dot get state machine. So here for each and every state a machine have its own ID. So I'm going to put 1234 as the ID for state machine, and Yes. What happened? State machine. Okay. So what have happened here? What have I missed here? Okay. Yeah. So I was wondering what is happening. So it's event. So they have put event. So this is our state machine. So here we have to start our state machine. State machine dot start. So now state machine has started. So now we have to put the events that we have to uh, for us to see that our state machine is transitioning to each state. So here I'm going to put it to sm dot send event. So here we're going to make the state machine transition from submitted to pay to paid to being paid. So this is uh, the states. So here I'm just going um, to just system dot out dot printing. Here we're going to just print the um, dot get state dot get ID dot to string dot name. So here we are getting the state that the our machine is transitioning to dot ID dot um, um, dot get so dot get the name. So it gets us the name dot to string. So since this is a string, you can just leave it like this. And also, after we have sent the event, we can also send an event using the messaging builder, the messaging for Spring Boot. So just say message builder dot with payload. The payload that we're going to add here, it's order order event dot uh, fulfill. So here dot build. So the reason why I just use this messaging is because on this you can also add a header. And just say dot add dot header dot set header. We can set the header for a machine. And yeah, I'm just going to put dot. And here you can just put the header name. You can just say ID, like ID, like the order ID. And here you can just put just this ID 123. So you can you shall see when we'll be using this, when we'll be implementing this with the headers. So I'm going to leave it like this. So that's can just send the message. And here we're just going to system dot print out these ones, the state that we are currently in. So that's it. So let's just run the test and see what our state machine is doing. We've configured our transition very well. So this it's just running. Yes, so just testing. So so if we have oh, our test have failed, so let us just see why is have failed. Cannot invoke um, the factory. It's now uh, invoke state machine. It's machine now. Want to test on this line. Okay. Let us just look. This factory. It's now. Is now. Okay. So let's just see our test have failed. So let us correct that. Um, okay, config line 21, it's get state machine. This factory is now, so okay, let us solve this error. Okay. The now cannot invoke Spring config get state machine string because this factory is now. So okay, here we have to auto wire this auto wired so that it can be injected. Um, this the state machine factory that we have configured here can also be injected to to our um, our test. So this is our test. So this is our test. So now I'm going to run the test again. So that's it. So now we hope this test will pass. So now the test is passed. So if we come here to our test, here it's paid. Okay, let me um, do this. Okay, so yeah, let me put it here so that you can just see when we started the state machine, what here, let me just put here, uh, let me just say initial state so that you can just see there. So here I'm going to put here, okay, I'm just going to say after calling pay. Also here I'm going to put um after calling fulfill so that you can just see fulfill. So let me just run so that you can just see the transition that the states have took. So let me show you this. So here, so if you look here, you can just see okay, started fulfilled page. So here you can just see that the state that are there and so let me introduce something here. Um, okay. Anyway, let's just run uh, this one. So let us look at our test here. So initial state, which is we say it is submitted, and after calling pay, it goes to this state paid, and after calling fulfill, it goes to the fulfilled state. You can just see that our our machine it's it's working well. So let me just call probably a state. Uh, Let me just make it skip here to fulfill, and I want you to observe what you see here. So these things works in a determined path, like the path that you have determined. It's where the state will go. So here we didn't we say the state you have to go from submitted to to pay. It will not just you have to skip pay. Here we make it to skip pay. So now let's just run our test. So you see that it will just remain at the state when it has been called. So the initial state it's here, it's submitted. After we call this with this event to fulfill, you have seen that it has remained in submitted state, and after we've called this it has also remained in the submitted state. So our state machine is working as we have configured. So now we just want to add something uh, uh, to store these states in our database and uh, to see how we can manipulate these states. So now I'm going to add um, I'm going to just say this service. I'm going to create an order class, an entity. So this is an entity at entity, and here we're going to put uh, all orgs constructor. It's no orgs constructor, and yeah, I'm going to put since I know in MySQL with the MySQL is this order table, I'm going to change the table name. So at table, I'm going to put the name. Name, I'm going to say this it's orders, so that our when we run to our code do not crash. So here I'm going to just put a simple private long an ID and private the date of the order. This is just a simple uh, let's say date date the time, and also here a private. I'm going to put a state order order state here, and this is a state. So here I'm going to annotate this at ID, because and here generate value, and the strategy it's generating auto, and here we have to tell it enumerated, so that when it is posted to a database, it knows that this is a it's a enum. So just say enum type. Enum type is a string, so it will be posted as strings. These are enum types. So that's it. So now I'm just at a data, a data, at so that's it. So I'm going to just add a repository. Let me just okay. See what I've done. Yeah, I need to refactor this. Um refactor, save this service. Service has to be in this. So the service now it's being refactored. So here I'm going to put a repository, uh, repository, and this is an interface dot. This is a or order repository, like this, and this extends JPA, JP, JP, JPA repository, this one, and we have order, so class, and our ID is long. So that's it. So this is our repository, and now we want to create an order service. So order service, but this is the class. So here I'm going to put annotation at service, and yes, that's it. So and at required X constructor, so that when we call here, so now I'm going to private final order repository, this one, interface, order repository. So now we just want to create a, a, a class, a method to create an order. So here just say order create. So here we're going to put two parameters, which is date, the date, and when the order is created. So that's it. So here we're going to say order order uh, let's- okay, just say let us just return new order. So here I'm going to put a now for the date. I'm going to put new date, and for the state I'm going to put order state submitted. So this will be posted to our database. So this is to post to our database that when you create an order, uh, this will happen. So now we want to say that when someone pays, it updates to our to the state that state to our database, and uh, it makes some actions to our state machine. So here I'm going to create this say this will retain a state machine. This will just return state machine. So the state, it's going to put a state order state, and order event. So this one, it's when someone pays. So uh, what do we need when someone pay? It's the order ID. Just say order ID. So here we're going to say uh, okay. Here what we want to do is to say um we want to okay let me want to say that when someone pays, it to update our state machine, so now we have to say uh order order the order so order equal to order repository dot let me use find by find by ID. Where am I still typing? Find by ID. Let me just type this. Find by ID. Want to find the order by ID. Order ID. So okay, this is pretty small letter like this. So it's optional here because optional because you cannot find it. So so that's okay. So now we just want to say uh if we get this, we just want to say state machine. Want to uh state machine order state order event. This state machine equals to there's a uh, build order ID. So this okay. So okay, let me before I create this build, why I tell you we have to create this build. It's because okay, so um you'll be assuming that if I'll do this uh factory, so let me also call this private final state machine factory state machine factory, uh, order state, order state, and order event like this. So here I'm going to put just a factory. So according to what we have did at the test here, at first start of the test, we would say factory, factory dot get machine, and we're going to put the order ID. Here I'm going to put to string so that then after that I say uh, state machine dot start, and then I say send sm dot send event, and I put the event order event dot pay like this, and I say just like this, and then I say sm. So okay, then I return that machine like this. Uh, this is what we did there at this basic state. So the problem with this is that uh, this will be it will get so many state machines, and uh, we, our machine here will be confused, will not be able to know what states has changed, and what state it is in right now. It will assume that the state machine has already started. It will just initialize the state machine. So for us to be able to do with this, we have to create a, a, a method that will build the state machine, and will locate where the current state of the machine is at. So I'm going to remove this code for now. I'm going to just leave um, uh, this. Uh, I'm going to leave this. Just me control Z Z. I'm going to leave this code. Okay, let me copy this. I'm going to leave this code here, and remove this, and put here, build. It's a method that we're going to create, and put the order ID here. So now I'm going to create that method. So I'm going to say just for public or private, public. Uh, this will return also the state machine. So state, okay, state machine. This it's order state, and order event. So here I'm going to say build. So build. So I'm going to take the ID, the long ID, order ID, order ID. So here, or we can just put this private. So that's this. So, okay. So that's it. So I'm going to put this code that we have here. So um, let us start here. So we said we want to build this method we are creating that want to locate where the state machine is currently at. So because it'll be so many um, so many uh, um, sets that will be called here and want to locate the current state the machine that our machine will be at. So let me remove this. So we want to make use of um, this method for every um, event that we're going to call that will be called. So here we're going to stop first to stop the state machine. The reason is we probably our machine might have finished uh, uh, the whole process. So if we start it to that machine that already have a, 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 a whole process that is finished, we have to start again. So we have to stop the state machine, and we want to find the want to find the current state of the state machine. So we have to use this get state machine accessor, and here we have to new uh, so sorry. Here we have to find for the origins of the state machines. We have to find new state machine function. This one. So here I'm going to say state machine action accessor. Sorry, the state machine accessor. Want to access the state machine where the state machine is at. So now uh, I'm going to say to reset the state machine. Uh, reset the state machine. So here I'm going to put the new uh, default here. So I'm going to put the state. Uh, the here we're going to set uh, the state of the state machine. So here I'm going to say order dot get state, and all this will be now and will be now. So now we've reset from what we are getting from this one, this because we assume that it is not the correct state uh, that is there in our machine. So we have reset our state machine. Now we want um, to add an interceptor to our state machine. So here adapt adapter adapter. So now what we have to do for the interceptor, this will get we intercept the state between the state machines. So with this first thing we have to want to get uh, um, the state and also to update the state of the current state that has changed to the database. So here we have to override with a method this pre-state change. So uh, this method here. So here we have to say nullable. Yes, sorry. This you say optional dot of nullable of the message that we will be getting from the message that will be transferred. So this is the message. So here we are using the messaging uh, of of Spring, the message that will be sent because these the events will be sent via the messages. So say if the message is present, sorry, if if the message is present, then we want the message, want from the message, we want to get the ID. So the message want to get the ID. So you say message dot get it from the header, like what I showing you from the header. Want to get uh, the order ID order ID, which will be uh, long, which will be long, character long. So we have to say uh, long dot uh, class long dot class dot cast. We have to cast this or object so that we get uh, the this parameter. It will be a string, so we want it to convert it to be a, a to get it as sorry as a long. So here we just have to say optional dot dot of nullable. So maybe we might not have this um, we might not have this ID in our class. So if it is present, dot if uh, it's present, let me put this down. If it is present, so want the order ID that we are going to get there. We want to find, sorry, want to get that order from the database. So just say order, order, it's an optional, just say optional order. So order one equal to find repository, order repository dot find by ID by order ID, like this. So just like this, like this. So if order one dot is present, Then what we want to do is to say, okay, oh, you can just do this here. Here, we want to say the order, want to set the order dot uh, dot set set. Yeah, to remove this because it makes our code long. I'm going to just put use here get, though it is duplicated, get one here, and I'm going to remove this optional because I'm going to write a whole lot of long code. So now if we get the order, that order that have been sent, want to set order one dot set state with the state dot get id dot get get name, the name of the state that will be in the state machine dot to string. Since and here we have to repeat like this, and we have to order repository dot save order one, just like that. So this is, so now let me just explain what we have just did here. So this is it. This is our code here. So let me explain. So let me explain. This is the code. Now, let me just remove this so that you can just see the whole code. So after I've did this here, we have to also start the state machine to start so that it will continue from after we have did this. So here, what is happening here? Okay, so let me just explain what we've done here. So here we are building our state machine so that each and every uh, state that we have sent to the database, we want to get the state that it has left on that is being accessed here by the state machine um, before it has changed that state. So here we are getting the 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 order from the database with the state that it has on the database. And here we are we are getting our state machine. So the state machine, we understand that they differ because of the ID, and the ID that we are making it differs with its the order ID. So now we have make this the state machine to stop because we want to access the state that it is in before we make the changes to that state. So here we have used the get state machine accessor and do all regions, and here we are using this. We have first reset the state machine here to not to reset our state machine, and here we have used this method pre-state change before the state machine has changed. We we want to get the state that it is currently in, and we send it to the database. So this is allowing us this whole, it's allowing us to send the state that is changed to the database. So that's it. That is it. So now we can go to our these uh, these states. So first we want to get the uh, before it pays, it checks for uh, the state that is it is in, using this method build which we created here. And after that, uh, we want it to send the message, uh, to send the event. So here I'm going to say message. It's an order event. So the message, it's payment. Let me just say message, pay message. So here we're going to use the message builder, so that we send each message with the payload, which is order event dot pay, and also uh, with the headers. Want to set the headers, set headers here. So the header, it's order ID, and the order ID, it will be the order ID that we have passed here. And after that, we build our message. So that's it. So here, so here, that's it. So here needs uh here, so here we order, sorry, let me just set header. So it's set header. So so you can also put as many headers as you want in your in your uh, in your message. Just say set header, another header. You can just say uh, here. You can just say payment confirmation, payment confirmation, confirmation. And here you just put payment confirmation, whatever you want. You can just on your message, so that when you get your message, you get whatever you want. So now here we're just going to say the message. This is the message. So we're going to say sm dot send event. So it's pay message. This is the event that you're going to send, and we return we return the state machine. So this is it. So that's it. And also want to do the same thing. So okay, let me just do this. Yeah, let me just clean my code a little bit. So this. So here also you can also decide to, for this interceptor, you can decide to put another class for it, and this whole things you can just put another class and you just edit into this. But I just wanted to put in the same class. So here I'm going to just copy this same thing because it's just the same. This one is for fulfill. Fulfill. Let me just say fulfill. So here it's just going to do the same. You use this build, and here we have to say fulfill. Um, fulfill. So the message here, I say fulfill message. Fulfill message. Fulfill message. So, and also for us to cancel an order, we just do the same. It's cancel. So you say cancel. So here, cancel. And here, say cancel message. Cancel message. Here, cancel message. Message. So that is it. So let us just create another test for this. Test class for this. We generate tests for this. So here annotate this with Spring Boot, Spring Boot test. And here I'm going to say, just say void test. So here it's a test. So that's it. So here I want to test this, what we have done here in these services to see is it working well or not. So here I'm going to go to this self test. I'm going to just call also the let me just say auto wired um, order service order service like this. So first thing we have to do the same thing that we did, but now we just want to to using this service. So here I'm going to say order service dot create. So here I want to create a service. So new date. So this is the new. So this. So now also you have to call this was what I also want to display the what is in the database after we call each and every method. So auto okay, just say so system dot out dot printing. Just say order. This service dot. Okay, so since we're going to need the ID for this, so I'm going to say order, 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 go to this one. So here I'm going to we're going to first print the order. This is, let's say, initial state. So here, we're going to plus here. So now after this, we have to state machine. State machine. State order state. Order event. So this just say it's pay. So here we just going order service dot pay. So that order, we say the order that we've created, order dot get ID, like this. So I'm going to just say system dot print out here, pay pay dot get state, the state that is there, and also you can get also want to look for, yeah, that's it. And also you can do the same thing for fulfill. So here say fulfill. So I think that's okay. Also, we also want to get also the what is that state in the database. So we can just say system dot out dot printing. So let me just um auto wire the order repository, order, what do we call it? Order repository, yes. Where my order repository, yes. Order repository. So here also want to get what's is what the state is in the database. So repository, order repository dot um, find by ID. Let me just find by ID. Order dot get ID. That's this also want for this also. And here the state get ID dot name. Can also get the name of the state. Let me just do it like this so that you see something. One of the things that see the object, cancel this. So this. So now I'm just going to say here. Let me just system dot out dot printing. Just say after calling pay. And here we just say after. So after you say after calling few. So now let's just run our test and see. Okay, yeah. So that's it. What test is it? Fail or is it successful? Is it what? Oh, a test failed. It's a good thing that it failed. Uh, so let us see. Um, the given ID must be now. Okay. So here, initial state has been created. So it failed. Um, okay. I think I'm getting it. Okay. Okay. I think this so this is where our error might probably let me look at this order repository here. Okay, uh here we want to because it's order ID. So here I'm going to say order dot get dot ID. So now I think our code will be good. Let's us test again because here I just put the ID, this ID of which this doesn't know the ID that we've put here, uh, this ID. Okay, so that's it. So let us just run the test again. I think now it will work. Okay, we failed again. So okay. I get it. Oh, this object, it's now. So what is being persisted to the database is also now. So here, this one. Okay. So we are not saving this, we are just creating this. So let me just say repository order, order repository dot save. Yes. Now this makes sense now. Now something is being persisted to our database. Now I hope this error is now solved. So let us go to our test class. So this is what it says test. So now let us test. Now it worked. It will work. So this is our test. So let us check here. Cast to long line 69. Okay, okay, this is okay. But anyway, okay. So if you look at here, uh, our code didn't work as expected. After calling pay, this is pay, and no database here. It's still um submitted. So let us correct this error. Cannot Java long to long. So here, let it go to this line. So this line probably caused by this line above here. Uh, hmm, here. So this it's way long casts Java long to long. So this is different. So here I have to say long because that's the data type that our class has. So let us just run the test again. Just again. So let us see. So what's another error is about submitted. This could not Hibernate could not no session. Okay, no session. The two. Okay. Okay. So here, error submitted, submitted. Still with the same error. So do not initialize the proxy. No session. Let us go to there. Let us visit line 72. Line 72. Order service line 72. Order service line 72. Need order service line 72. Okay, this line. So I think it's probably the use of this deprecated. So let me change this one. Find by ID. Here we have to change this to optional. So here we have to say order one. If present, then say order. This is order. Let's say order, order. Hey, order two because I didn't have this. So going to put all of this code right here into this. So here, order, you have to change order two. order two. So I think that's it. Let us just run our test again because we have the error there. I hope now it will work. Okay, so now our test is perfectly worked, no errors, no exceptions. So now let us look at the test here. So here, this is the initial state. Uh, this is the order in our database, order 152. It's submitted. It's in the state submitted. Then after we've after calling pay, this is the object state has changed to paid, and here this is the paid state, and this state has changed paid, and if this one uh, it's paid, then after calling fulfill, our state is being fulfilled. So you can see it's now working. Uh, our state machine is working fine, and it's persisting everything to the database as we wanted. So let me just call, after calling this, let me just call, um, uh, let me just call, let me just call, uh, cancel to see if you can cancel anything. So here, cancel, yes, say cancel. Cancel. So let us just run a test again. After just saying after being fulfilled, we want to see does it cancel. So let us call that. So this is a test. So let's just go down. So it is fulfilled. So here it's fulfilled. I have to change here. I've called after calling page. No, 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 no. Here, let me just after calling cancel here, just say cancel. And yes, so cancel, it's cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay, now so now let me run again the test. So this is our test. And after calling, let us go after calling cancel. After calling cancel, uh, the state didn't change. It's being unfulfilled, and it it is also fulfilled. So let me just do a simple change there. Let us just go cancel here, put cancel after pay. Okay, let's just put cancel after pay. So let me just run the tests again for the last time. For the last time. Okay, okay, that's the test. So that's it. So now after calling pay is paid, and this is the object. After calling cancel, uh, this is cancelled, and it's cancelled. Then we call paid. Yeah, it's fulfilled. Then this is the state that event that we called, and it still remain uncancelled. So This is our state machine. It's working, and I hope that's all. This is all for state machine. Uh, um, this is state machine. You can see that state machines are just simple. So that's it. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Bye bye.